Hey everybody, welcome back to this month's O.C.D gaming news, and girl, there is a lot to talk about, so let's get to it. First things first, I have to give a special shout out to my beloved Patreons at the infected level. Big shout out to D. Cell, Sven Jacobs, Daniel Kelly, Cody Neff Rogers, and Taylor Wall. Thank you so much for supporting me on Patreon. I appreciate you so very much. Now, back to the news. It's time for the Gamers Court. Today in the Gamers Court on the docket today is justice. Justice for the people who get harassed online by harmful people, harmful tweets, harmful harassment. And this time, the justice is for some of our game devs, especially for Bungie. Now, Bungie had filed a lawsuit against someone who was online harassing them, and it was so bad they literally had to take him down to the courthouse. And I'm very happy to say that justice prevailed, that this person was being sued, and they will now have to pay almost $500,000 for their actions. Bravo! The total judgment was $489,435. Good for them. Good for you, girl. Good for you. Because let me tell you something, being online is scary. People get harassed, people get threatened all the time over like first of all, it's never okay to threaten someone. It's never okay to harass anyone, but to especially egregious when you're harassing someone because of a video game or a game that someone likes that's different from yours. It is ridiculous. Like, it causes so much stress and anxiety, and it harms people mentally, emotionally. So I was very thrilled to hear that Bungie was taking such good care of their employees, and they really cared for their health and their safety, that they went the extra mile. And I hope this is, going forward, what other game dev companies will learn to do. Protect your people. These people out there are so toxic sometimes, and they can really come after them. I mean, like death threats and this. It's awful out there. So bravo to Bungie for sticking up for their people, for protecting their people. I'm glad to say on the Gamers Court today, justice was served. Now get out of my courtroom. Next case. I'm going to start off this month's gaming news episode with some Naughty Dog news. There's a few things going on in Naughty Dog. We're going to talk all about it. Top dog Evan Wells, who's been at the company for over 25 years, was like one of the first employees, like one of the first 15 employees, I think, that started at Naughty Dog. So he is an old dog. He is a road dog. He's been in the pound for life, practically. So he announced his retirement the other day. He is leaving the studio after 25 years at the end of the year. And Neil Druckmann is moving up in the ranks. No surprise there. We're not shocked to hear about that. He is still going to be co-running the Naughty Dog with Evan until he retires. He's still going to be co-head with Evan until he retires, and then he's going to move up to head creative. Now, congratulations to Neil Druckmann. It seems like Neil Druckmann can do no wrong and is on a career high now. So congratulations on your retirement, Evan Wells. You brought us a lot of the games that we love and live for, and we love to play. I can't wait to see what direction Neil is going to take, but I can't wait to see what they're coming out with next. They're working on a new IP. They're working on the multiplayer. They're working on who knows what. But I am waiting desperately for that new IP to come out. I can't wait to hear about it. As soon as it drops, we will be, as soon as any information drops about that, we're going to be talking about it. I can't wait. Next for Naughty Dog, big news and big congratulations for their stunning 24 Emmy nominations this year for the HBO series The Last of Us. I live for that series. When the episodes went live, I made sure my butt was in the seat. I made sure I was watching. I didn't miss an episode. I did a review every week, every episode that came out. I loved it. Congratulations to the dogs for their 24 Emmy nominations. Huge. We knew they were going to get some kind of Emmy nod, but 24, that is everything. Now, the only issue is there is a writer's strike and an actor's strike going on right now. Because they're fighting for fair wages, and I applaud them and I support them. People who work so hard to bring us the shows that we love, and they bring us the characters that we love. They deserve to get paid what they are owed. I am supporting them, and I hope that they get what's fair. Like, that is fair. Like, they deserve to be treated fairly. Everyone does, honestly. Who knows what's going to be happening with the filming of season 2, because everything's up in the air right now. The writers have been on strike for like 70 something days. So over 2 months, 2.5 months. And now who knows what's happening. Let's keep our fingers crossed that it gets resolved quickly and that we can get moving with season 2 and every other show too. They deserve their fair wages, 100%. Congratulations on Naughty Dog for the Emmy nominations, and I hope we get to start filming season 2 soon. Now, it seems as if everyone is a fan of Hideo Kojima, including Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage took a little trip to Kojima Studios to visit the man himself. On June 15th, this post went up, and it shows Nicolas Cage autographing the wall, the infamous wall that everyone signs when they go to visit, which I love that. And Nicolas Cage was also recently in a Dead by Daylight announcement. I don't play that game, so you guys gotta tell me, how is it? Is it good? And more Naughty Dog news. Naughty Dog, it was announced that The Last of Us will be included in the Universal Studios Horror Night for Halloween this year. Let me tell you something. You're going to be seeing clickers. You're going to be seeing hunters. You're going to be seeing people having heart attacks. You're going to see it all. Halloween Horror Nights. Could you imagine? I would die. I would have 12 heart attacks just walking through the door. I don't think I would survive. I would not endure to survive. So exciting to see our beloved Last of Us series taking it all the way, like, so everybody can get to enjoy it. People who might not necessarily play the game or play video games or might be intimidated by playing video games get to enjoy the experience of the terror, bitch. It's real. Speaking of the Emmys, big congratulations to Double Fine. Our beloved Double Fine fam was approved for voting in the Emmys on 7 categories for their incredible documentary on the Psychonauts 2, the making of, the behind the scenes. Let me tell you something. I could not stop watching that. It was like, I think I binge watched it in like maybe not even 3 days. It was so long, but it like gripped you. It was, if you haven't seen it, you have to see it. It was everything. It gives you all behind the scenes tea, what goes on, what we saw, how everything is done, how the sausage is made. Girl, it was insane, and it was really intense in a lot of parts, and it just shows the struggle that these devs go through to give us the games that we love. Congratulations on their Emmy approved for your consideration for Psychonauts 2 Psych Odyssey. Speaking of Kojima, it seems that he announced at the Tribeca Film Festival that the Death Stranding is going to become a movie, which is not such a huge stretch and not something I'm surprised about. The only thing I'm surprised about is that it kind of took this long to get him there to work on getting his work out there in film, because he is literally the auteur of film, video games. He's so entrenched in that world. He is that world. So I'm not surprised that he's making a Death Stranding movie, which it was a movie. Video games, I feel like, are the perfect, but when you have a good narrative and you've got a great narrative and great gameplay, it's everything. They announced that they're going to be making a movie, and he's going to be involved in every aspect of the movie except for directing. I know it's going to be like a stretch to try and get our beloved actors who played in the game to play in the movie, but I really hope we see Norman. I hope we see Mads. I hope we see Léa Seydoux. I hope we see Lindsay Wagner, the Bionic Woman. Oh my God, I would love to see her in the movie, please. And Tommy Earl Jenkins. I want to see them all in this. You know how that goes. That decision is not up to me. If it was, I would love to see them all in there. Who would be your dream cast in Death Stranding movie if they couldn't hire the actors who we already had in the game? Oh, that would be interesting to see. Kojima was also at the Tribeca Film Festival on June 17th with Nicholas Winding Refn, his good friend, to show his documentary Connecting Worlds. Okay, that's the documentary that shows how the process of how he made the Death Stranding and all the behind the scenes. And oh my God, all the behind the scenes stuff. I can't wait till it comes out. I don't know when it comes out. I haven't gotten any notifications or seen anything to talk about when it's going to be released, but I can't wait to see when it comes out, I will be watching it. I love to see all the behind the scenes reality that happens that we don't see. So this is very good news for our video game community. We are branching out. Hopefully this will encourage more people to play video games. I hope it does. Now, the Indiana Jones game that was announced, I don't even know how long, was it like a year ago, over a year ago, that they announced that the game was coming out. We really thought it was going to be like a multi-platform game, but it has been confirmed that it will be an Xbox exclusive. We haven't really heard much about it since it was like announced, the teaser was announced. So I hope we hear more about it soon, besides the fact that it's just an Xbox exclusive, but it is going to be exclusive for Xbox. During the FTC hearing, Pete Hines confirmed the title would be multi-platform, but the contract was renegotiated with Disney post-acquisition. So it is what it is. I'm sorry to the PlayStation people who wanted to play the game. Maybe it will go multi-platform after it's been out exclusively for a while. In the Horizon universe, one of the biggest characters that I was living for in that game was Silence. He was shady, he was so smart, and he was savage with his reads. He would read everybody down. So he was a huge part of the Horizon franchise. And sadly, he had passed away in March of this year. Suddenly, it's very sad. He might be gone, but definitely not forgotten by the Horizon community and Guerrilla Games. Guerrilla Games had put a special tribute to him in the Horizon Burning Shores DLC to pay tribute in memoriam of our beloved Silence and Lance Reddick. I thought that was a beautiful way to pay homage to him and to thank him for his incredible work that he did. Such an incredible actor, and he just brought Silence to life. I low-key loved him. He could do no wrong. So what a wonderful memoriam and tribute to Lance Reddick. The next Horizon game, or the following Horizon games, will not be the same without him. I'm recording this on the 15th of July. I know that Oxenfree 2, I almost forgot that it was releasing this month. I literally was so wrapped up in everything, I couldn't believe it's already here. So Oxenfree 2 released on July 12th this year. I haven't even had a chance to play it. So I'm going to be playing it on the channel. I loved the original, and I try not to watch any reviews about the games that I want to play because I feel like I have to just judge for myself. I'm so excited to play it. I know I'm playing The Devil in Me right now. I don't know how long I'm into it. I feel like I'm about at the halfway mark. I want to start playing Oxenfree 2, so I might play a couple of episodes of Oxenfree, a couple episodes of The Devil in Me until I'm finished with The Devil in Me. I don't know how long. I don't think Oxenfree 2 is a long game, but I'm really loving The Devil in Me. But congrats to Night Studios on the release of Oxenfree 2, and I'm definitely going to play it. I can't wait to play it. So look for it on the channel coming up soon. Now, as you know, John Garvin, previously of Ben's Studio, has started his own company with Michael Mumbauer at Lithos Entertainment. They were working on a game called Ashfall, but unfortunately for them, another company snatched up that name and used the name of their game, and they had already started promoting it as this Ashfall, and then they came and kind of snatched the name away from them. It was a company that they had showed their game to try and get funding for it, and they did love the name, so they took it, but didn't take the game. Shady. So we knew eventually they would have to change the name from Ashfall to something else because it's different if it is. I know there's an Ashfall movie that's I think it's a Korean movie, but it's different when it's the same video game coming out around the same time. So they had to change the name. They announced on July 4th that the new name of the game is called Trace War. It's a shame that had to be changed. I don't think I've ever heard of that happening before. We wish John Garvin the best of luck in Lithos Entertainment, and we hope his game does well. Speaking of John Garvin, who was the ex-Ben Studio, and who wrote Days Gone, one of my all-time favorite games of all time, Mr. Deacon St. John is right there over my shoulder watching over me as we play the games all the time. And if you could see, I've rearranged some stuff around here temporarily. As you know, I've been working on my cosplay stuff. Here is Miss Denise. She is, I have given her the week off because she has been working so hard the last few months, working very hard, helping me bring my cosplays to life. So we're giving her the week off. things are Miss Ursula is on vacation. She's no longer there right now. So when I was moving stuff around, I found this. If anyone knows me, you know that I loved Days Gone. I live for Days Gone. I still love it. Talk about it. I will hype it up till the day I die. It's my top 5, one of my top 5 games of all time. And when Days Gone came out, it was hit with so much like hate, and they would like rating bombing it and everything. And then when the Video Game Awards came around with Jeff Keighley, it was not nominated for a single award. And I'm still mad about it. No hate to any of the other games or the devs. I'm just like plain. But I found this sign. If you've been here, if you're an OG, you remember this. Hold on. Days Gone was robbed. Mongrels for life. I saw that and I literally like fell over laughing. I didn't even know that was like behind. It must have fell behind the wall. It was like finding a time capsule. So I thought that was hilarious. Like, I still stand by that. Mongrels for life, 100%. And Days Gone was robbed. It will always be robbed. But I am so excited to see what Ben Studio is coming out with next. No word yet. As soon as it does, you know I'm going to be on it like that, because I can't wait to play what Ben Studio comes out with next. It's not going to be a sequel. Days Gone will never have a sequel. But that's okay. We still live for Ben Studio, and we can't wait to see what they're coming out with. Good news for people who on Xbox who wanted to play Stray. You're going to have your chance. August 10th, Xbox players will be able to play the adorable, heartwarming, heartbreaking, emotional roller coaster that is Stray. I hope you pick it up. I hope you play it. Really hope we get a sequel. I think we are going to get a sequel because it was everything. I was so impressed and so moved and so like shocked at how emotional and beautiful it was. So August 10th, Xbox players will get to play it. Is Plague Tale 3 in the works already? God, I hope so. That cliffhanger for Plague Tale Requiem had me shook. There is allegedly, supposedly, I don't have any inside information. Ain't nobody at Asobo Studios telling me anything. But looking at these job descriptions, it sure sounds like it. What do you think? Guys, oh my God, so much dust from that thing. I just like pulled it out behind a wall or something. I hope they are working on a Plague Tale 3, whatever that is. It looks like it's going to be modern times. From the cliffhanger at the end, after the end credits. Oh, I love that game. I love that franchise so much. It literally broke my heart into a million pieces, but I will have my heart broken again by them any day of the week. Shout out to Asobo Studios who bring us the games that we love to play. It was just announced this month that Cliffhanger Games will be making a Black Panther game. Oh, I'm so thrilled. I love the movie. I can't wait to see what they bring us. It's a newly established studio, and they're going to be bringing us a single-player Black Panther adventure game, exploring the world of Wakanda. Oh my God, I can't wait. I will be playing this. I have an Xbox and I have a PlayStation, so I'm covered. So whatever it comes out on, I will be playing it. I am so excited for this. Are you excited for this? Let me know in the comments what you think of this new announcement. So Guerrilla Games has announced that they will not be abandoning the Horizon franchise anytime soon. They intend to ride this franchise out for a long time to come, which I am very happy about. I am very happy. I think we can make so many stories from the universe of Aloy and Horizon. So not only are they planning on expanding the Horizon universe, they're also going to be working on a multiplayer game, which is something new for the studio. And not only that, the multiplayer is going to have a new cast of characters. It's going to have a completely different art style. And I'm very excited to see what they bring us because I love the studio and I love the franchise. Here are the video game release dates coming up for the next month or so. I can't believe I totally forgot about Oxen Free 2 coming out. I'm so excited to play it. After that, I don't know what I'm going to play. But in October, we've got Alan Wake 2. We have Alone in the Dark, that new game that's coming out with David Harbour, the 1920s murder mystery psychological horror, which I can't wait to play. And we have Spider-Man 2 with Spider-Man and Venom coming out, Spider-Man 2. So excited. October's going to be filled. I'm going to be playing. I'm going to have to do some juggling to play all of them at the same time until the end of the year. I hope I'm able to finish all of them. Can't wait to see all those games released when they come out in October. I will be playing them all. apologize. I have been so deep in trying to wrap up my cosplay stuff that I've been working on. Guys, 3 cosplays I've been working on since January, and it's coming very soon. Very soon. So I have been so swamped with trying to keep up with the channel and keep up with the cosplays. 3 at the same time. I will never do it again. It was too much. I had to take on 3 big cosplays at the same time. All different things that I've never done before was not the smartest idea. But the idea has been done. Once I have an idea in my head, there's no changing my mind, unfortunately. I have been not on social media a lot. If you notice, I have been rarely there. There's a reason why. I've been trying to keep up with the channel and keep up with the cosplays, so it's been taking up most of my free time, which I don't have a lot of. I haven't even put out the notification for the artwork, so I apologize. There's no artwork. It's my fault. I did not even put out the request for any artwork. But let me tell you something. You never have to wait for a request from me. If you want to send me some artwork, tag me in Twitter, tag me with the artwork and say you can use this for the O.C.D gaming news. Now it's time for the yes, bitch, and the mess. Now, the yes for this month was seeing my beloved Double Fine fam get all the love for being up for nominations for an Emmy for the 7 categories for the incredible work they did on Psychonauts 2. I love to see it. We love to see it. Shout out for video games breaking through, because this documentary was everything. I'm very happy to see them get their flowers, be able to be even for your consideration that for 7 categories was incredible. So congratulations to Double Fine on such a momentous and incredible opportunity to be up for consideration for Emmys. And now for the mess. Now my mess for this month. Gamers or people in the gaming community horribly harassing and threatening and verbally assaulting anyone else, but especially to the game devs. They seem to send most of their hate or people who play games that they don't like. I'm very happy to say that I have a beautiful, lovely community here on my channel, and I'm so thrilled that there's none of that there. And if it is, it's like a stray person that comes in and they get dealt with, and comments get deleted as soon as I see them. If it's anything like negative or harmful, absolutely blocked and chopped immediately. But we don't see a lot of that here on my channel, which I'm very, very proud of, because let me tell you something. I will never be a place of hate or harassment on this channel, and I will not stand for it on this channel. So I'm very happy to say that my community is such a beautiful community of people who are so kind and supportive, and I'm a little channel, so to see that love in any way means so much to me. So I'm very grateful for this community here, and I'm glad none of my friends here on the channel would ever do something like that. So shout out to my community. You're not messy like some of these people can be, so shout out to my community for being a yes and not a mess. That's it for this month's O.C.D gaming news. There was a lot of stuff. I know I might have missed some things this month. Like I said, I've been deep in my makeup cosplay shenanigans, but it's coming very soon. And let me tell you something. I did more work for these 3 individual looks than I have ever before in any of my singular looks. I really tried to really expand my horizons, try different things, try things I never would have attempted before. And I make up my own things too. So it's not even like something I even thought of until I wanted to do something. Please, please, please. So much work, so much time. The last 6 months I've been working on it on and off. And so much time went into recording and editing these cosplays. So please, 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 if you can, please, if you haven't been subscribed, please subscribe. Please like and share these videos. Help a girl out. I appreciate all the love and support I get from you guys. But it would mean a lot to me if you could watch the cosplay video when it drops. I don't want to say when it's dropping, but it's dropping soon. And if you could share it and show it some love, I would really appreciate it. I'm really nervous and anxious about it. Anytime I do like these cosplays, I'm always really nervous that it's going to be like, am I being like, is it like, do I have some nerve coming out here and like thinking like, I don't think it's anything. I just do it because I get so excited about these concepts and these ideas that I want to bring to life, and I bring them to life. Like, I am not a seamstress, I am not a professional cosplayer, I just do my own thing. So any love and support means the world to me, because I'm so anxious and nervous about it. I really hope you guys like it. So if you could show it some love, I would really appreciate it. So thanks so much for watching. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you all so very much. And if you like me and my shenanigans, please join me on Patreon. We have a lot of fun over there. We get a post every Friday. And if you are the Firefly level and Infected level, you also get an extra stream a week. On Fridays, I upload. Right now, I'm working on my The Last of Us Part 1 Grounded mode walkthrough on the PS5. I have played it on Grounded and completed it on Grounded many times before, but I am like struggling this time. I am out of practice. I die a lot. It's too much. So that's what I'm struggling through right now. If you want to see that, you can always join me on Patreon. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate you all so very much. Thanks for being here, and I'll be back with more.